You gotta like a good crowd. Straight lies get laughs. What's going on? I think I need a new family, you know? I might have done it to myself. Like, when is a good time to tell your father you don't like your name? Well, don't answer that. I don't know. 5 years, 2 years, shut up. I was way north Michigan, and somebody screamed out, at his tombstone. Yeah, stupid. Accurate. But no, I told my pops, like, my middle name is Hunter. You know, I'm Jay Hunter. And I was like, yo, Pops, I don't like my middle name. And, okay, I'm just gonna explain why I don't like my middle name. Yeah, I used to get made fun of, you know. Like, as a kid, I would try and hide it. And when they found out my name, you know, they do something goofy like, oh, your name's Hunter? I know what you're hunting for, D's nuts. I'm like, that's absurd. Clearly, they're right there. You even pointed, you know? Like, took the fun out of it, you know? But like I told him, I was like, yo, I don't like my middle name. And out of spite, this guy legally changes his name to Jay Hunter. Now we share the same last name. Now we have the same initials. Doesn't stop there. He opened up a line of credit. Because he has my social, of course. What else would you do? So Experian gives me one of those calls like, yeah, you're kind of backed up, $1,800. And I'm thinking, somewhere in like the credit bureau, somebody should have been like shaking their head like, what is a 23-year-old black kid racking up 18 hundo at Sears? Like, doesn't he know in 10 years it won't exist, you know? So goofy. And it still doesn't stop there, because my pops, he has something against me. So, little spoiler, I tend to date outside of my race. Who was that you suppressing the laughter? Yeah. She stopped because he was like, everyone else is supposed to laugh at that shit. A little surprise, like, I thought I was gonna fool you with like the hat, the glasses, the tight pants, and the fucking, oh, my keys are tucked in now, whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, I do, you know what I mean? And like I tend to bring them to holiday dinners, because I'm just progressive as fuck, you know what I mean? So I'm extra progressive. So like I bring my extra racial girlfriend to these holiday dinners because I like to just put it all up in their baby boomer faces. You know, that's all. Sorry, baby boomers. No, but, so here's the situation. He's like, are you sure you want to date my son? I'm like, come on, Pops, where are we going with this? You know he was in the Navy. Yo, Travis, you still in here? You know he was in the Navy, right? You still want to date him? Yeah, you know. Hold on real quick. And he goes and he gets this picture when I was 3 years old. I was dressed up like a cowboy, sitting on a pony, taking a fucking picture. You want to look at a picture? I'm doing this. And she's like, of course. Because, I mean, I guess polite. You know, and he shows this picture, and you still want to date him? Like, I paid for the photo. I'm 3. You set up this entire thing. What do you think these were like precursors for like the Village People or something? Jesus. And then that following Christmas, you know, he thought he was gonna get me. So he welcomes me. I'm gonna put my drink down. He welcomes me and my date in a dashiki. Yeah, welcome, like he's straight from Africa. I'm like, what is this? You know? But I got him. I brought home a black girl. Right? Ugh, I hated it. Am I right, racist? All that for a stupid punchline, right? No. what's going on? Like, it doesn't stop there. I think I need new friends. You know, like, all I hang out with is comics. And like, when we hang out, it's not like we just tell each other jokes, because that would just get boring, you know? Or unless, you know, I'm telling you. But, humble brag. No, but like, it would get boring. So we push the envelope. Like, we play games like Would You Rather, and it goes, it's extreme. Or like, Marry, Fuck, Kill. Baby boomers, do you guys play that game with your wife? No, I'm just kidding. Honey, I'd kill you. No, but we play those games. So one of these nights, you know, like we're drinking, we're having a good time, and this guy, he was like, yo, Jay, which comic's penis would you kiss? I look at my watch, I'm like, bro, it's 11 o'clock, why are we accelerating so quick? Damn. He like slides over this little sheet of paper. I pick up this sheet of paper, I'm like, bro, this is everybody in the room right now. So I like scratched it out and I put my name on there, because I can do it. Because I could scratch, what were you thinking? Yeah, I do Pilates. Not a lot of Pilates. I don't need to do a lot of Pilates. Do you know why? Because it's like taped to the bottom of my shoe right now. Stupid dick jokes. You know what really tickles my taint? An individual sent me a text message that said, have you been outside today? It's gorgeous. 4:39 p.m. The smart ass inside of me wanted to say, no, I've been in my basement all day and I plan to keep it that way until first snowfall. Here's my beef. I just want the facts. Don't small talk me in text messages. Text messages are already small enough. Okay, on the count of 3, I want you guys to go wild if you just love small talk. All right, 1, 2, of course you don't. There are only 2 people that just love small talk. Serial killers, and those people trying desperately not to be serially killed. Could we agree on that, right? Come on, Ted, stop texting me that nonsense. Which direction do we go? I don't even know what time I started. Anyone keeping track of how long I've been doing this? No? Oh man, these comics are back there like, yo, just wrap this shit up so I can find out who the fuck won. Spoiler alert. I killed Brian, none of them won. All right, yeah, so just like 3 more and I'm done, guys. Tell one of those really long stories that take 20 minutes. These guys hate me back there. Oh my God. All right, so I go to these shows and I tend to ask a question, and I'm not asking it this time because it's a little unanimous. Like, what's like the #1 good time killer? Not time killer, but you know what I mean? Like, kills a good time. You know, like I said that the wrong way. But most of the time it's like when you're like having sex and like the kid like comes in and like, what are you doing to my mommy? Like that's up there. You know, that's the most answers that I heard. But as like a public service announcement, I'm gonna say, it's ass hair. Was that a gasp or was that? Don't be surprised. Everyone's acting like you're just those one-swipe Sallies. You know you're chopping down tree forests just to get it clean back there. Acting all brand new just because I'm a comic on stage telling dumb jokes. Ass hair. I was in a situation. It was a numerical situation where I was on my back and like my girlfriend at the time was the other direction, and I'm just going at 69 is what they call it, but it was. So like I'm going to town, and I'm a professional at what I do. You know, I got my eyes closed, I'm doing the alphabet backwards and everything. You know, like I'm a professional. Like I'm just looking at her, she was like, oh my God. closed, alphabet backwards. Sometimes if you do trigonometry, you can really like split, like it's waterworks, it's Gallagher. Sorry, I'm diverted. Needless to say, I'm doing my job. Like I said, my eyes were closed. I made the mistake of opening my eyes, and I saw it. It was a dingleberry. And I'm gonna tell you, some of you already know what it is. I'm glad you laughed. No, some of you already know what it is, but the medical definition of dingleberry is awful, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's awful. But you have a decision to make. I mean, do you like take those 2 fingers to the buttocks? Hey, babe, I found a dingleberry back here. Oh no, you know, she runs to the bathroom and she, boink, or you know, whatever. I don't know what your technique is. I know what my technique is, you know what I mean? I just kind of shake for about an hour. But when she comes back, you're like laying in the bed, like I know she cleaned up, so like you're ready to go. No sex, no. She's done, because she can't even look you in the eye. And that lasts for like another 7 days, till eventually she breaks up with you out of embarrassment. She can't even look at you. You saw a dingleberry. You know what I'm saying? But what's the other option? Power through it? Has anyone in here been teabagged by a dingleberry? You wake up the next morning with that what the fuck eye? You gotta go to work in sunglasses? Hey Frank, what happened to you? I got into it with some asshole. I'm glad you nasty motherfuckers like that. I'm glad you guys are like that. Anybody religious? Familiar with what's his name? God? You guys? Cool. Just gonna talk about that a little bit. Probably a little bit longer than that 1 minute he just gave me, but we'll power through. I was thinking about it. Religious people, regardless of what the religion, you're concerned about sin. You know, you go your whole life just trying not to sin. Like you go into a grocery store and there's a young lady and she's wearing a skirt, she's bending over. You act like there's a sun somewhere over there and you just look that way and you don't want to sin, you know? But when I was thinking about this situation, like, what do devil worshipers try to avoid? Like, is it good deeds? Like you're going to the gym because you want to get buff for Satan. And I heard this, I'm not promoting this, you know. Once again, I'm really not promoting this, but you can see me after the show and I'll give you a pamphlet. But you're holding the door, you know, because you got that knee-jerk reaction for that cute young, and she's like, oh, thank you so much. And you're like, you're what? Fuck! Excuse me, miss, can you come back so I can unhold the door? Okay. You didn't spend your whole life on this whole Satan, so you're not rotten in your heart, right? So the situation of an old lady crossing the street, you can't let an old lady cross. Like she gets to the curb and she gets to like that Harlem Shake and you know she ain't gonna make it. You know, so like you look left and right, you know, and you help her across the street and the entire time all you're thinking is, can Satan see through concrete? And after you help this old lady across the street, you're starting to think like, okay, what's my penance? You know, like I gotta make this right. I helped this old lady across the street. What do I do to make it right in the eyes, the burning eyes of Satan? You know, do you jaywalk? I do that every day. That was dumb. Do you vote Republican? Could be. Do you vote Democrat? Do you call in one of those false reports on a black person? You know, like, how do you make it right? Don't laugh that hard. It's like she did it before. Oh my God, I love it. Do you punt a baby? Oh my, right? You gotta make it right. She knows. Do you send an unsolicited dick pic to your grandma? Okay, somebody's pressed send before. And there's a couple of you weirdos out there that's thinking, unsolicited? What's a solicited dick pic to your grandma? Baby? Go ahead and send me one of those dick pics. Oh my, you grown.